Oh, I should post that.
Your second ASMR video?
Yeah. That wasn't very good. I have to double take.
Oh my gosh. So, we just did a video, which is why we look exactly the same, where we packed a box for my brother at college, full of like Halloween goodies. And when we were doing that video, I was like, oh, we should get pumpkins and carve pumpkins because we've never carved pumpkins, ever. My face is tracking, but your face isn't. Did you notice that? Like,
you probably can't do 2 trackers.
Really?
2 track, I don't know.
You're just too white.
Sure.
Blend in with the bag. Alright, so we thought we would have, are we gonna have a contest?
We can.
I think we need knives and stuff. We literally don't know how to do this. We had to Google like what to
Do
get.
you use a kitchen knife?
So one of our friends said they use a kitchen knife, and then we got X-Acto knives because that's what they said on Google to get, and we got medium cutting and trimming because it was the biggest they had there. I'm looking at all the types on the back.
I feel like I'm gonna slice myself.
Don't
whoa, there is a lot.
And then they also had these like really cheap lights that you put inside of them, and she was on the phone, so I just picked them, but we got yellow flickering, so it looks like a candle.
Cool. Yeah.
So
that's good.
That's what we got. Do I need to get like a bowl and like a scoop for guts?
Well, unless you want your table covered in guts.
Ooh, should I get like maybe a, okay wait, there's a bag.
Oh yeah, that'll work. Oh man, I forgot pumpkins have a lot of guts.
Yeah, so put yours on this one, and I'll put mine on this other bag.
I'm scared now.
Okay,
is that mine?
Literally, I don't have a table in my house.
That one's yours, right?
So we're just gonna use the ottoman and like do it on the floor because.
Deciding which
Wait,
side.
oh yeah, which one was mine and which one was yours?
Didn't yours have these thingies?
Yeah, but this one does too.
I don't know.
I think that's mine.
I think so.
Because yours is prettier.
Yeah,
which I didn't know in the store. Why did you get a prettier pumpkin?
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure that my top looked like that.
Yeah, your top was prettier.
Yes, this is a good pumpkin. I did good. I was thinking, I was looking at yours, I was like, man, I did a trashy job.
Hey! That's so rude. I did the best I could.
Than I thought I did.
This is scary, these knives.
Yeah, I know.
Ugh.
Wait. Okay. What do I carve?
I don't know. Wait, should we like get our phones and like pick designs? Yeah. I'm gonna try for the Jack from A Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's a good idea.
The pumpkin head.
Crap, I need to pick one.
Okay.
This dude, Mike Wiskowski. I don't know.
Wiskowski?
Why are you cutting the top off?
Don't you have to gut it?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Got it.
Oh, that's scary too.
I think this is actually scarier. I can't get it out. This is so dangerous. They let kids do this.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, they must use something else.
Other than, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going back to the X-Acto knife because I'm scared.
Mine's like almost,
I'm just gonna rip mine. Aha! Okay. So now we just take the guts out, I'm assuming. Ah! Okay, so you used, while we're carving pumpkins, you used to work at Motel 6. Yeah. And you had some scary experiences at Motel 6.
Yeah.
Can you share, since it's Halloween, your scariest experience at Motel 6? Because like, holy mackerel. Okay, she is one of those people that like, she'll tell you a story and it's like the craziest story. And she's like straight the whole time, like, yeah, like this guy got like stabbed to death in front of me, and like completely straight faced.
I don't know what the weirdest thing.
Okay, well what was one that you remember?
So I don't even remember, dude. Okay. I should have written a book
you
about
really
it while I was
written
there.
A book about it. Well, you told me about one guy that was stabbed.
Yeah.
See what I mean? Like, tell me about a stabbing. Yeah, yeah, that happened.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I walked in halfway, like, between what was happening. So I don't exactly know what happened, but I was working, and I walked out into the lobby, and there was a guy sitting on the couch. He was, like, bleeding out all over our floor. My manager, who I called Nick the Bleep. Yeah, Nick the Bleep, it rhymes. Because he was a bleep. Anyways, he was, like, yelling at the man to get out of, like, off his couch. He's like, you're scaring my customers. And so this guy was, like, bleeding out, and he made him leave. His gun wound.
His gun wound? Was it a gun wound or a stab wound?
He was waiting for a taxi.
To go to the hospital?
Yeah, I would hope so. Well, we had another guy that came in and he was like the most cut up I've ever seen a person. Like the most body surface area covered in cuts. Like his whole, everything that was skin was shredded.
Guts?
Yeah, it was guts like this pump.
That's so disturbing.
And he was telling me about how he was running from the police and stuff. He jumped a bunch of barbed wire fences, and now he was trying to get a night at Motel 6 so he could continue to hide from the police.
I love how he's telling you about it.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
As he's trying to get a room there.
I thought it was pretty
I'm
weird.
a horrible person trying to.
He was like, I was minding my own business, and then I had to run from the police. I'm like, I'm sure you were minding.
I'm sure, yeah, just being a good citizen. But you also had like a lot of like prostitutes and stuff,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
like they knew about it, and
Yeah.
super sketchy.
My manager would say, like, they're not bothering anyone. He's like, everyone's got to work.
I mean, kind of true.
Yeah.
Kind of true. Like, I don't understand why there's
Yeah,
not
we'd
legal
get phone
prostitution.
calls of like people complaining that they were like roomed next to prostitutes or whatever, and then my manager would just be like, they can suck it. Our prostitutes are our best customers.
Oh my god. That's probably so true though.
True.
Like, they probably come in all the time.
It's very true.
It's just stuffed full.
Give me one of these.
Okay, yeah.
The only one that is.
Get the one that's clean in my house. I didn't
Oh,
have that
wow.
many spoons to start with just to justify my dirty spoon habit, but I do have one by, this is really disturbing, but I have one by my bed that like if I've eaten something that I'm like, oh, that's not that dirty. I just lick it off and stick it back.
That's what I did in college.
Are kind of some of the experiences you had at Motel 6.
Yeah, and
But then like,
I don't know, there was like other ones too, but I just cannot remember them. Like there was
You really
so
should've
many.
written
There
a
was
book,
so
like-
many. Like I had the police on speed dial. I had his number in my cell phone.
you know his name, like Officer McKinnon.
They always like different ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably knew the Motel 6
But they knew Motel
people,
6
like,
super well, yeah, so they would call us a lot too.
and be like, is everything okay? Or like what? Or like,
Or they'd be like, we heard that blah 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 is like in one of your rooms, like we
Oh my
need to come.
God.
Yeah, we had the police like staked out for like multiple people in our rooms at multiple times. Like staking out the room, setting up cameras and stuff. It was weird,
I
yeah.
don't know.
And then my manager would just be like, put them on do not rent if they were like
oh, there's that one that you had about the person who stole.
oh yeah.
I remember
We
that
had
one.
this Asian lady who came in and she was like nicer for like staying at Motel 6. She wasn't like a sketchy woman. And I guess she had like a nice MacBook and like nice purses and stuff. And everywhere else was full, so she was just renting a room at Motel 6. And one of our employees accidentally rented out the same room. This was their bad, they were stupid for this. But they rented out the same room to some Mexican men. And I don't know their names, so I have to say Mexican men. I'm not being racist. And when she came back to her room, all of her stuff was like hidden all over her room. And the Mexican men had like hidden it all so that they could come back later and steal it. And so then they walked in when she was like looking for her things, and they grabbed everything that they knew where it was hidden, and
That's
they ran.
so like
And so
dramatic.
yeah, like
too.
my manager had to like chase them.
He didn't call the police.
No,
he just chased
them down and got all of her stuff back, like her MacBook and everything.
That's insane.
And then he wouldn't give her a refund. Because he was Nick the Bleep.
I don't have any crazy jobs.
He's scary
like
though,
that.
so he got her stuff back. I'm not surprised. They probably were like peeing their pants.
I don't really have any like scary
yours
stories
stuck?
from work. No, I need to like use the spoon when you're
Oh.
done because I tried like going like this, but it doesn't really effectively work.
Ew.
I think my work, like my most interesting was I was on like when I worked for an ambulance company. There was one accident where the people's heads got cut off and they were rolling down the highway.
That's pretty intense.
Like they hit I'm laughing about it not because it's funny, but because like that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
They hit like a cement truck and
Oh my
it like
gosh.
decapitated
It's like that model who stuck her head out the window.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
It's awful, and it was like the whole family, like. And I was still doing just like ride-alongs, like I wasn't employed yet. So they were like, wait in the car, we're gonna take care of this. And I was like, okay. So I did. Yeah.
I'm gonna just carve mine.
Yeah.
Still got
do
a
it.
couple guts, but
Can't get this one off.
I wish
It's
I had a
so
napkin.
gone.
Do you have napkins?
Do I look like I have napkins?
Pumpkin gut.
Okay, hold on. I'll find something. I have my dish towel.
That works. Looks crusty, but it
I
works.
mean, I use it and hang it up to dry, so it's crusty. I love how your like
Crusty.
boyfriend thinks it's gonna be fun to like hand dry clothes. Like like is excited
You're
about
gonna
it.
have one day of crusty underwear and be like, dry.
Done. Buy a dryer.
Crusty undies.
I kind of get it though, like whenever you do something that's like new and challenging, it can be kind of fun the first time.
No! See, I don't think these ways about things that I appreciate, like toilets and showers and
I mean,
laundry dryers.
It depends.
Dishwasher. I don't mind doing the dishes, actually, that's fine.
Like, to me, the idea of like going up in the snow and oh, you weren't with us that one time. So there's this one time that
the tree? I thought the tree.
No, not the tree. We went up to the snow to go sledding. I don't think you were here.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, no, you were at college. So we went up to the snow to go sledding with my sister, her boyfriend, my brother, and I think one of his friends. There was a group of us in the car. I don't know. It was a whole bunch of us, and it just snowed like a lot. But we were like, oh, like there's other people up there, so it'll be clear, or like mostly clear. And we were just in a minivan. We weren't like in a good car. We were driving up, and the minivan was like bottoming out on the snow in the middle of the road, and then there was ice because it had been sunny, but it was starting to get cold again. So
that's why Hector was freaking out, right?
Yeah, Mallory's boyfriend, my other sister. Her boyfriend was freaking out, being like, he's Hispanic, and he was just like, why are white people crazy? What are we doing? Like, we're gonna die. It was so dramatic, and we were like, our attitude was like, well, this is kind of fun and exciting because the worst thing that's gonna happen is we're gonna slide into a snowpack and have to like walk to town and like get help, and that's kind of exciting and like suspenseful, and there's some adrenaline, a little crazy. But like, it wasn't like
you're gonna die.
Yeah, you're not gonna die. Like, you're gonna slide into a snowpack. I mean, there were some spots that were sketchy because the snow there was a cliff. But the parts that were really icy were like in tree paths. Yeah, so it would be fine. And he's like, that doesn't sound fun. Like, just sheer terror. And we were like, oh, it's kind of like exciting. But I don't know, maybe we're crazy. You weren't with us for that. But we had this whole conversation in the car about how like, whenever you do something like that like there could be potentially like a little bit of danger involved, there's like an added level of fun to it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Depends on the level of danger, I guess.
Yeah, like if it's
some people are more
death,
like, more like pussy of what's dangerous.
Now I'm gonna have to bleep that word too.
That's not a bad word.
Is it? I don't know.
I don't think it is.
I mean, if we're talking about cats.
That's been like a word since like a little kid. And people just changed the meaning.
I know.
It just meant like scaredy cat.
Okay, scaredy cats.
But that's like what it means. It's the
I
same
called
thing.
David that when we were kids and I got in big trouble.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Got a talking to.
I thought it was an innocent word.
So have you ever done a haunted house?
No. I'm scared.
Me too. I mean, I did one, but it was my first one and it was to get over a fear and I'm still scared.
It was bad? I'm okay for a corn maze, but that's still scary.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that scary, most of it. Like, I'm okay with
a haunted corn maze. That'd be horrible.
That would be the scariest thing ever. I'm not okay with that.
No. Oh, I messed up.
What'd you do? Oh. I was gonna say you can make it bigger, but then you won't have a mouth. You could do that. You can make it bigger and just have like one giant eye.
No, that's
like loop it. No. I need it.
Oh, I have an idea though.
I'm really bad
I'll
at
just
this.
use a toothpick.
Oh, you're gonna stick it back?
Stick this
That's
thing
super
back
smart. Why are you so smart?
I'm not, or I wouldn't have done that. What about that? Let me see if that's like the best as it's gonna get.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. You just need a long toothpick.
Yeah. True.
That's pretty round. I'm actually low-key impressed. Wait, show them how, like, pretty straight you got it.
For a pumpkin, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I suck. I wouldn't know.
Did we just get a knock?
I think it was my phone.
Oh, I was like, somebody knocked me.
1, 2.
Are we sure not these knocked?
Who is that? I'm scared. Who comes here?
Nobody. Normally. Mom.
Who's that?
Your other one?
Oh, it's Mom. Do not carve pumpkins with X-Acto knives.
Freaking sharp.
I know, they're known for that. That's like why you're known.
So my mom came and then we were still working on these because they're taking so long while we chatted with them, and I actually sliced like a huge chunk out of my finger. Like
so
it's
don't
deep and
use
long.
X-Acto knives.
So she just ran to town. I'm sweating because when I looked at it, it made me nauseous, which
from how hard you cut it, I was like, oh, her finger's gone.
My finger could have been gone. I hit it pretty hard, yeah. Like, look at that.
Yeah, that looks gnarly. That's so weird. I guess that was a good place to cut it, because for how deep it is, it should be gushing. Like, if that was like the top of your finger.
I know like our hospital won't do anything different than what I'm going to be doing, so. Okay, so I told the story of when I stabbed you in the foot. which you don't remember?
Not really.
I talked to her about this after I told this story because I was like, oh, she's got it.
But I'm sure you did it.
I 100% definitely did it.
Pain didn't.
I thought it might have like, yeah, no, she literally didn't have a pain tolerance though when you were a kid.
Yeah.
You really didn't. But then like, mom remembers, I was talking to her about it, but like we thought you had tetanus and was going to die.
I remember hearing about it from mom, but like I don't remember it happening.
Yeah, well, you were pretty little, but you were also the devil, so.
Yeah. The actual devil.
In human form. No, you weren't. You were just,
the devil.
No, but people were like, why wouldn't you take her to the hospital? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, they don't know what a hospital's like out in the country. Like,
the crappy hospital.
yeah, they wouldn't, for one thing. Mom called and they were like, don't bring her in.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Like, but for another thing, like the hospitals out here don't do crap. So, oh my gosh.
Now I just have bad thoughts of hospitals everywhere though. Oh, ew, it looks like
His nose hole is not in line. Yeah, the hospitals.
I think of all hospitals, I'm just like, oh, they're
yeah,
pointless.
me too. It's really bad, which is, I'm sure there's some really great hospitals, but
me too.
Hospitals here are awful. She went to the hospital like what, 2 years ago? A year ago? She was having like these weird like heart things and like getting dizzy and like weird stuff for being like a young person. She went into the hospital
really
and they told her
pressure.
Yeah, high blood pressure, like spiking. Has that happened since?
I don't think so.
Not really. Because it was happening like kind of a lot.
It happened like all through high school too. But I haven't been very physically active since then, so I wonder if maybe it's like an exercise
might be
thing.
like a heart thing that you still need to get checked.
Because like I haven't done anything very physical.
But yeah, we went into the ER and they basically acted like she was crazy and didn't know, like didn't believe us.
And they prescribed me Xanax.
You just prescribed her. They're like, oh, maybe it's anxiety. Here's Xanax. Like crazy.
You don't give a child Xanax?
No, my mom was so mad. Anyways, they're pretty useless.
But no.
Did you do it? Did you do it?
I just reacted because I was so scared.
Yours probably would have been a full finger
too. That was the I didn't stab myself noise. If I did stab myself, it'd probably be less. It'd be like, oh. Yeah. I don't know why we got these knives.
Like, I think I'm just gonna leave his mouth as is. Like, I kind of like it. Look at him. Like, he's got issues, but
that looks like
he looks like
some artwork. What is it? What am I thinking of? It's like an art thing.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
I don't know what it's called.
He could be a snake.
I'm like done, but I need.
He could be
3
Voldemort.
toothpicks.
Voldemort.
Yeah, Voldemort.
I think I'm done too. Mine doesn't match my thing, but I kind of like his creepy mouth. I could make it a smile, but I kind of like that it matches his nose, I feel like. So why don't what we do is we go get we'll go get your toothpicks and then we'll like put the lights in them.
Oh yeah.
And
we'll make them look
and
real.
We'll make them look like actual, like we are professional. Okay, Shauna definitely won. Mine looks confused.